These are my audience members. And this week we're doing an informative speech. My topic was the topic of OCD. So, do you have a fear of germs? Do you constantly check the stove or doorknobs? Are you having repeated disturbing thoughts about yourself or someone else? If so, you may be suffering from an anxiety disorder known as obsessive compulsive disorder, or more commonly referred to as OCD. I myself suffer from a touch of OCD, as do many people in the world today. Our society has trained us to think that someone with OCD just cleans their house all day, but it is much more than that. OCD is a mental health disease. Today we will discuss what OCD really is, learn who it can affect, and explore what resources are available to overcome it. Everyone should be aware and informed about OCD. Let's start off by discussing what obsessive compulsive disorder really is. It is an anxiety disorder that affects your thoughts and actions. The obsessive part of the disease is mental and causes you to think certain thoughts repeatedly. They are usually intrusive and disturbing thoughts that can cause stress and anxiety. An example of an obsession is someone worrying over the thought of themselves or someone that they love dying. These obsessions can take up large parts of the person's day and can consume their thoughts for hours. The compulsion part of this disease is usually shown physically. Some people perform these compulsions to take off their mind off of what they're obsessing about. Other times the person just does it because they feel like they have to. An example of a compulsion is someone feeling the need to wash their hands so many times a day that they dry out and become raw. To recap, the obsessions are mental and the compulsions are shown physically. Next, we will discuss who OCD can affect and why. Both men and women are affected by OCD. Children can be affected by this disease as well. An article in the Anxiety and Depression Association of America stated that the average age of onset is 19, with 25% of cases occurring before the age of 14. 1/3 of affected adults first experience symptoms in their childhood. Children can experience symptoms in many ways. Some experience separation anxiety and do not want to be left alone because they are afraid that their parents won't return. The cause of OCD is not known. However, it is thought to be genetic and can stem from stressful or traumatic experiences, especially in early childhood. OCD can affect many people for many different reasons. Finally, we will discuss the treatments and resources available for someone suffering from OCD. There are two main treatments for someone diagnosed. The first is the use of medication. The most common types of medication used are antidepressants and anti-anxiety. The second type of treatment is cognitive behavioral therapy. This is where a person is exposed or put into a setting that causes the anxiety and compulsions. It is done in numerous sessions and can cause the person to overcome that fear or anxiety by changing their way of thinking. For example, someone who has a fear of germs has to touch something dirty, and after they touch the thing that's dirty, they can't wash their hands. So that makes them get over the fear. So if someone you know and love is experiencing symptoms of obsessive compulsive disorder, there are many resources available. So we've got a few resources here. We've got the crisis text line. You can text CONNECT to 741-741, and that's 24/7, so someone will talk to you about that. We've got the East Alabama Mental Health. That's 334-742-2877. That's also a 24/7 hour line. And the National Suicide Prevention Line, that's 1-800-273-8255, and that's also 24/7. So if you need to speak to somebody about what you're going through, there are those resources. In conclusion, OCD is an anxiety disorder that can affect many areas of a person's life. It appears in a mental or emotional form and can present itself at any time. There are many resources available to help the affected person and help them receive the treatment they need. Knowing the signs and talking to someone can help are key factors in overcoming OCD. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me speak about this sensitive yet relevant subject today. Thank you.